we're in the final punya stage. Now we want to link it all together using automation. Okay. So once this is done, kita dah boleh test. So let's start it now. So automation starts ada dua benda. Okay. It starts with a trigger, and for every trigger there's an action. Okay. So that's why we created custom fields, because we want to have the trigger based on a custom field that changes.
Okay.
Right? You can also create a trigger if tag is added, right? So for a specific tag that you created, you can create an action. So for us, kita just guna custom field, right? So if every custom field that changes to something, then we can start the next automation.
Okay. You mean start the next automation. It means like if let's say they were to answer one of the questions and then the next question will come in.
Correct. So we can say, oh, if this if this custom field is JB Singapore, start this automation.
Okay.
Right? Or we could say if this survey ended, then start this. So there's a lot of things that we can do lah. We will figure it out together. Okay.
Alright.
So now, first thing that we want to do is we want to start the chatbot start. And then if the chatbot start, what do we want to send? We want to send this one, right? Name.
Okay.
The survey called name. Great. So this first rule is we want to do a welcome rule. So welcome automation. So what is the trigger? The trigger that we're going to choose is conversation starts.
Okay.
Right? So any conversation starts is going to be the trigger. This automation is going to start. And what is the action? What we want to do when starts is we want to send this survey, right?
Oh, okay. In that case, should we just have a bit of an introduction first before the bot straight away asks for the name?
Sure, but for now, let's just
okay.
Let's just create all this, and then you can do some adjustments later, lah.
Okay, all right.
Right. So we want to start the survey here. So the survey, so we can say what action. The action that we want to do is we want to send a survey. What survey do we want to send? We want to send. Can I have your name, please?
All right.
Can I have your name, please? Great. Great. Done. So that's number one, done. Next is, okay, once they've entered their name already, what do you want to do next? You want to send this survey, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's create that one. Let's add another rule. So this rule, let's name it as, what is this? JB Singapore, kan? So JB Singapore. Okay, that's the rule name. So we want to know, is it JB ke Singapore? Right? So what is this trigger? How do we want to trigger that this sends? Okay? So the system is asking, when do we want to send this? Okay, we say, okay, the trigger is only send this when after this one dah ended. Make sense? So if this survey ends, I want you to send this. Great. So trigger is when survey ended is the one previously, right? Can I have your name, please? If this one ends, I want the system to send this survey. Great. So the action would be send another survey called JB or Singapore.
Okay.
Done.
So hold on. So this right now, we are looking at this. It's already active, is it? The welcome.
Yes, it's already active. So if you don't want it active, you turn it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Tentu. Okay. Okay. So we've done 1, 2 surveys. Great. Now we want to go to the next survey. This one. Okay. So does it matter if it's this one or this one? Then this fires, because kalau you tengok the difference between this survey and this survey, kalau for this somebody says I want products we deliver, it's very specific. It's very specific. We don't want to send this automation if somebody chooses this, right? Okay. But for this, if they choose this or this, it doesn't matter. We want them to
it matters right now because at the moment our SDJB we are limiting to only documents. So
okay, good. So for this one is what? So this one is just JB Singapore.
JBSD, yeah.
Okay, great, perfect, good. So what we want to do is not trigger when a survey ends, macam tadi tu. We want to trigger if a custom field is this specific thing.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do that. So we want to name it a different thing. So because if this JB Singapore already, kita dah ada nama. I think this earlier one, let's rename this one different thing. Let's not do JB Singapore. Let's do what do you want to name this one? Service type. Oh, you're right. Service type. Cool, so bro.
Alright.
Okay.
Because I saw that service type was in that yellow box, so
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. Brilliant. Good. So that's service type. So now baru kita nak pergi sini kan. Now is main interest. Okay, boleh? Sekejap. So now we want to create this one. So we want to add a rule. So now if somebody types in SG Singapore, so that's why we do that one. We use this. So the trigger is if a custom field, specific custom field changes.
yeah.
So what custom field is we want to use service type M. If service type is equals to this one, copy that. Then what we want to do is we want to fire this. Betul tak?
Yep.
Great. So this one is main interest. So we want to fire, send a survey called main interest. Main interest. What did I save it in? How can I help you today actually? So we're going to rename that lah. Rename that to something else, right? So how I can help you today?
Okay.
So let's change that to main interest. Just change that. How can I help you today? Let's change this to okay, good. Let's try that again. So if custom field service type changes to this one, send survey main interest. Send survey main interest. Correct. Okay, good. Update. Okay. So now they're gonna send main interest. So they're gonna choose this one or this one or this one, right? Okay. So next we want to create an automation pula. If somebody types price quotation, we want to send a message, then a survey. Okay, so this one is a little bit different. This one ada extra sikit, ada message. So let's go to create another one. So this one is called product category. Add rule. This one is called the product category. Okay. So what is the trigger? Look at the trigger here again. The trigger is if a custom field changes to price quotation. So pick if custom field. What custom field is main interest? So main interest is changed to what? Changed to price quotation. Then what do we want to do? What is the action? We want to first send a message. Betul tak?
Yeah.
So we click on add. The first action ni is send message. Then we add a content text message. Paste it here. Great. For pricing quotations, I'll need to ask some questions, which is this one. Then after this, we want to do what? What's this, bro?
Trigger this message.
This is a message, but this is not. This is a survey. Whenever there's a question and answer, it's called a survey. Right? So the message is already triggered kat sini. Then the next after the message is we want to add another action, which is send the survey.
Okay.
What survey do we want to send? We want to send the product category survey.
Okay.
Product category survey. All right, there you go. Great. Done. So this one's done here.
Okay.
So next, so all these categories doesn't really matter if they choose whatever. So as long as this survey ends, we want to send this one, right? So we add another rule. We call it item description. And then for this one would be if the product category survey ended is product category, right? It's ended, then we want to send this survey. Right, so we want to send survey called item description. Okay, go. And then we want to go down here again. So if this one, if item description habis, we want to send item quantity. So next is item quantity. Item, tadi item description, now it's item quantity. Quantity, this. And then, so if survey ended is item description, then we want to send a survey called item quantity. Okay, good. So that's done. Next is we want to handle this one, packing quantity. Add a rule, packing quantity. So if item quantity habis, if survey ended is item quantity, we want to send out packing quantity. Send survey packing quantity. Great. Okay. Next is dimensions. Add a rule called dimensions. Dimensions. So let's look again. If packing quantity habis, so if survey ended is packing quantity, we want to send a survey called dimensions. Okay. Next is weight. Here is weight. So check again if dimensions are this. Sensor ended survey dimensions. We want to send a new survey called weight. Estimated weight. Okay, so we want to write here estimated weight. Okay. And then after estimated weight would be invoice value. Invoice value. So the invoice values, we want to copy that. Okay, no need to copy this. Actually, we've already created that. So we want to say if weight habis, status changes. So we want to have a survey ended is weight, weight. Then we want to send invoice value. Send survey invoice value. Okay. So last one. So now if invoice value is done, we want to send pickup. Pickup. If survey ended is invoice value. Invoice value, we want to send pickup. Send survey pickup. Okay, so if, okay, so now the other multiple choice, so there's two over here, right? So now if pickup, so we want to do this one. Okay, good. So let's name this pickup address. Pickup address. So the trigger now is not survey ended, but trigger now is if a custom field pickup ni is yes pickup. So custom field changes. So we want to have pickup. The value is yes pickup. Specific. Then only we want to send this next survey called pickup address. Send survey pickup address. Okay, let's finish this one. So if pickup address, so once pickup address is done, so thank you for providing us kat sini. So we'll copy this. Okay, so the bot says this after this one is done, right? So what I do is we go inside that survey to the last survey, which is pickup address. So based on this one, there is a survey success message, right? So we just put that one inside there, survey success message.
Okay.
Done. So after end of that survey ni, so this one is together lah inside there. Okay, right. Done. So now we want to create this automation pula. So this one says if no pickup, right? So tadi ni is pickup address. So now add automation. So actually we don't want to call it pickup, we want to call it yes pickup. Just should address, edit. So let's name this yes pickup so that we know. So kalau no pickup, let's create one here, no pickup. Add a rule for automation. Automation is no pickup. So if custom field changes, so this pickup is equals to no pickup, then we want to, what do we want to do? The first thing is send a message.
Yep.
Okay. So first one is send a message. So what is message content that we want to write? This is one. There is one bubble.
Okay.
Okay. After the one bubble, we want to add more content, right? More text message, which is this one. Put it there. Great. And then after this, we want to add another bubble, which is this. So we add more content, text message. Put it there. Great. And then finally is this one. Add another content, text message. Right? Okay. Great. So you don't have to do it like how I do it. If you want to put it into one pun boleh, doesn't really matter. But that one you will know lah based on kalau people faham ke tak and stuff like that, right? Okay, so we've already done it all. It's all connected. Every single bubble is done. So now let's, you want to try it?
Okay.
Let's try it live, okay? Let's go to, go contacts. Let's search for Khalif. Khalif. Oh, am I not there? Interesting. So is that no? Why am I not in there?
Is it maybe the name is not safe?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not saved. There it is. So let's just change my name. Khalif. Okay, let's go back to contacts. Okay, let's delete this person. Okay, so it'll be a fresh person coming in. Let's go into messages. Let's go into your number to start with hi. So before I do that, we're going to turn on automations. Okay, so let's turn it all on. Test it out. Okay, so let's go back to here. Hi. Okay, so first thing that's going to happen is obviously this is going to fire the welcome. And okay, so let's see in messages. Dah ada tak belum? Yes. Can we have your name, please? Great. First automation run. So you can see, survey. Can we have your name, please? Started by automation welcome. So you can see what survey from what automation, kan? Okay, so let's do that. My name is Khalif. Okay. Khalif's there. Good. So are you looking to send your items from JB Singapore, Singapore JB? So I should have here. Are you looking? Okay. All right. So what's here? What we did not do was bila testing ni is a text, right? So which is fine, right? Which is text. So people will say whatever they say. So I want to send from JB to Singapore. Okay. Right. Great. JB Singapore. And then service completed. So there should be another automation that runs. Okay, so something didn't run here, right? So meaning when this JB Singapore ended, it didn't run. So we go check it out. Why didn't it run? So let's take a look over here, automation. So when service type JB Singapore, so where did it not run? We did this one. So thanks, may I know how I can help you? So the main interest didn't run, right? So let's look why the main interest didn't run. Okay. So the main interest didn't run. So let's look at main interest, main interest. So I think did we not create a main interest punya automation? Or did we do a service type? Can we have your name please? Done this one. And then JB Singapore is if service type JB Singapore. Okay, yes, we didn't create one, this one. Right? We didn't create this one. So let's create one. So this is called main interest. And a rule, main interest. Main interest. So if the survey ended is, which survey ended? If it's this one, ended, JB Singapore. Bukan yang ni lah, JB Singapore
Right.
This one. Then we want to send in the main interest group. Send survey, main interest. Alright, let's try that again. So to try this, so you can go in and when you're talking to someone, kalau they get stuck anywhere, you can resend that message, right? So we can resend survey JB or SG. So go over here, survey, pick JB or SG, resend the same one, then I'll have the same question again. Okay. So now let's open it up. So I'm looking JB Singapore, so I'll just say the same thing. Okay, question here, survey completed. There you go. Thanks for that. So here, and thanks for that. So you should have price quotation, etc. Right? So let's say, thanks for that. May I know how I can help you today? Okay. So I want to ask for price quotation. I press 1. Okay, share price quotation. Tulis kat situ. Great. So service computer, great. For pricing quotations, I need to ask for, so let's see how it looks like. So it looks like this. Great. For pricing quotations, I need to ask some questions. Can I know the type of product you want to send? Please choose from below. Right, great. I want to send food. Great. All right. Please tell us more about your items. Description of items, seafood. So quantity of items, 10 sessions, 10 pieces. I want to send 5 fish. Okay. Number of bags, cartons, 5 boxes. Dimensions, 1 foot by 1 foot box. Okay. Estimated weight. So estimated weight would be 1 kg per box. Okay, value of items as per the invoice. If you have items, please provide the list with its quantity. So this one I tak tahu. Put in like that. Okay. Do you require? Yes. Address will be address here. All right, done. So once it's done, what would you like to do? Would you like to um, assign to someone or notify or someone? You can do stuff also inside automation, kan? So if you go at kat bawah tu, yes pickup, and then pickup address. Yes pickup will be edit. So send a survey for pickup address, kan? So you can create, if the pickup address survey is completed, you can do more automations. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. So we've done that. So there might be some minor edits that you want to do. Yang tadi cakap pasal you know, the documents punya part tu, right? So that part you can just create the automation. So there we have it, right? So once you turn on the welcome to, then it will start already.
Okay.